Hello, everybody. It's your favorite business coach here, Carmela Williams, and I love sharing with you ways that we're leaving money on the table. There's so many things that we can do to sabotage and self-sabotage our business, and a lot of times we don't even know it. So that's what we're going to be talking about the next 3 days. We're going to be talking about the CEO mindset and how to make that transition. Because if you've been an employee your entire life and you're a new business owner and your business is starting to move forward, your business is starting to grow, there are certain habits that we must be intentional about developing as we move forward as business owners. So when you jump on, make sure you say hello. I love to have engagement. I'm going to need somebody to type in those 3 tips for me on today. I promise you that since we're meeting on your lunch break, that each one of these videos will be around 15-20 minutes long for the next 3 days. I won't keep you long, but you know what I say, I'm going to share with you some tips that if you would use them right now, you will see a difference in your business. But if you want to go further faster, then we need to work together one-on-one so that I can help you come up with the strategy that's necessary for your business. So I'm very excited about today and how we're going to move forward today. So I got to go on here and make sure that everything is good with my pages. We're broadcasting out in 3 places. So y'all make sure y'all say hey when you come on so we can see who all is with us on today. And if you miss us live, replay is just as good. So you connect with us, communicate in the replays, and I'll be sure to reach out and answer your questions. I promise I won't leave you hanging. All right, so here we go. Today is day 1 with the CEO mindset. Okay, I see y'all. I see you. I see you. I see you really good. Let me check. One more thing. I want to make sure that you can hear me. Make sure that I'm going out loud and clear. Yep, you can. You can see me and you can hear me. So here we go. We're going to get started. All right. I love it. This is when you need your technology team. Oh, cool. Thanks for jumping on your lunch break. All right, we're going to get started. So on Sunday, thank you, Dawn. On Sunday, I shared this analogy about dirty feet from a friend of mine. I heard Sean Holmes tell this story years ago. And on Sunday, I shared it in church, and then I want to share it the rest of this week. What a great way, to remember her mom. But I'm going to share this story. Sunday, I shared it from the perspective of salvation. But for the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Friday, I'm going to share it from the perspective of the CEO mindset. And so the story of the dirty feet is about when as little kids, a lot of times kids would jump in the tub as they were supposed to take a bath, and they wouldn't bathe. They just play in the water, or they were scared, and so they would jump in and jump out really quick. And they would come back and say, "See, Mama, smell my arm, I bathe, or smell my hand, I bathe." And so you'd smell, and if they smell like soap, you'd be like, okay, you was in there, because kids would jump in and out the tub really fast. You're like, there's no way you bathe that fast. And so Sean told the story that her mom didn't do that she would wait till they got in the bed, and she would go around and snatch the covers up and check their feet. And if their feet was dirty, she knew that they had not gotten in the tub. And so as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, the very first thing that you got to get in your mind is that you're going to have to get your feet dirty. Your feet, if you, there's no way that you can build a successful business and not get your hands in it and not show up every day. And so what I did was I created an acronym from the word dirty. So today we're going to talk about D, and D stands for daily engagement. As a CEO, you got to get your feet dirty. You got to show up in your business. You got to be the example in your business. There are some habits that you have to develop. And if you're intentional about developing certain habits as for your mindset and daily habits, you can see a difference in your business. So the D in dirty stands for daily engagement. So I think the D is probably all we'll get to today, because I feel like If you get the daily engagement is almost like your foundation, and everything else is built upon it. So daily engagement. How often do we get to see you? Let's just talk about social media right now. Social media is one of the best ways that you can level the playing field when it comes to you being an entrepreneur, because you are not limited to just the people that you see, or just the people that show up in your shop, or just the people that can pick up items in your boutique. You must use social media to level the playing field. So how often do we get to see you? Do you engage? Are you just asking people to share your post? Are you just asking people to share your post, but you're never communicating with other people? You're never liking their things. You're never having a conversation. You post things in your stories, and if somebody responds to something in your stories, are you responding back? Are you saying thank you? How are you engaging? How are you showing up daily on social media? That's the biggest thing. So number one is that D for dirty feet. It stands for daily engagement. Listen at this. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. Somebody drop daily routine in the comments. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. What are you doing every single day for your business? Do you have a system of success for your business? Do you have, we call it in our product-based business, a daily method of operation? What does your DMO look like? Are you getting up every day, being very intentional about what you're doing in your business? Daily routine. You got to show up in your business every single day. It doesn't matter if it's only 15 minutes a day, because if you're intentional about those 15 minutes, then those 15 minutes can really make a difference. I just did a 1 hour power hour, and I love doing the power hours where we do a deep dive. In 1 hour, we can identify blind spots. We can identify areas where you can make money in your business. We can identify next steps. We can plan out your next 90 days to 6 months in 1 hour. So imagine what happens if you're very intentional about showing up in your business every single day. What does your DMO look like? When you get up in the morning, is there something in your daily routine where you're taking care of yourself? So there should be some personal growth and development in your daily routine. In your daily routine, are you exercising, making sure that your body is staying healthy? What are you doing in your daily routine? How are you building yourself up so that you don't get burnt out? I see entrepreneurs all the time. We get burnt out because, especially when you're first getting started, you have to do everything. And if you don't have a daily routine that has some self-care built in, you will not be able to sustain the growth of your business. And so you have to have an effective daily method of operation in your business. Hey, Miss Pat. And so here's the second thing. Good intentions are worthless unless they lead to action. Drop that in the comments. Good intentions are worthless unless it leads to actions. That's number two. Good intentions are worthless unless it leads to action. I'm going to say that one more time. Good intentions are worthless unless it leads to actions. Because listen at this. Good intentions just means that I meant to do that. I thought about it. I planned it. I had a meeting about it. And I had another follow-up meeting about it. Have you ever been in a situation or on your job where you had a meeting and then you had a follow-up meeting to talk about what you discussed at the first meeting? And then there was a third meeting to talk about what you shared at this meeting to get an update. And then there was a fourth meeting to follow up with the meeting. But guess what? Nothing ever got done. We just were meeting to be meeting to be meeting. Good intentions are worthless unless they lead to action. Let me tell you how I know. Because hoping, thinking, Planning, I'm going to do it, I meant to do it, is not enough. It has to lead to actions. Good intentions are worthless unless it leads to action. You have to get it done. And so now, when you're hoping and thinking and you're planning, put a deadline, a date that this thing is going to be completed by beside every action. Break these things down into workable pieces. Break your plan down into action steps. Break your plan down into phases. Phase 1, we're going to get this done by this date. Phase 2, we're going to get this done by this date. Phase 3, we're going to get this done by this date. So good intentions, hope, and thinking, planning is not enough. It has to lead to action. We're talking about the CEO mindset. And I shared the story in the beginning, how Sean shared about how her mom says, when they got in the tub at night, she was in the way to make sure that the kids had bathed, she would go and pull up the sheets at night and see if their feet were dirty. And if their feet were dirty, she would know that they hadn't gotten in the tub. But what I want to relate that to you here as a CEO, you got to get your feet dirty. Good intentions are no good if you don't have dirty feet. You got to have action. Action means that you're in the thick of things. Action means that you get it done yourself. Action means that you show up every day. Action means that you are okay with being uncomfortable. Action means that you understand that success happens outside of your comfort zone. So today we're talking about the D in dirty, and the D stands for daily engagement. Number 1, the secret to success is found in your daily routine. Number 2 is on the screen. Good intentions are worthless unless it leads to action. And the last one for today, number 3, how we view things determine how we do things. Somebody put that in for me. How we view things determines how we do things. How we view things determines how we do things. Perspective matters. Your perspective matters. You can have 2 people raised in the same house come out with 2 different perspectives. I'll give you this example. There was 2 brothers that was raised by an alcoholic father. One brother stayed in trouble all the time. One brother was the model citizen and was what we would consider a good guy. They interviewed the 2 brothers, and they said, you're both raised in the same house. You're both raised by the same parents. You both have the same upbringing. Can you tell us what is the difference? And the brother that stayed in trouble, he said, I saw my dad. And the brother that never got in trouble said, I saw my dad. 2 perspectives. One watched it and modeled the behavior. One watched it and said, I'll never do that. Same household, same upbringing. They witnessed the same things, but their perspective was different. And because of how they viewed things, determined how they would do things. And that's the same in business. If you are uncomfortable talking about money, if you feel like that rich people are evil, if when it comes time to discuss finances, you get uncomfortable, you can't attract to you that which you do not respect. Daily engagement matters. How you think matters. How we view things determines how we do things. It's all about perspective. Let me tell you, I can look at how you show up in your business and determine whether or not your business is really a priority or whether your business is a habit. Or is it that the habits that you have are affecting the level in your business? Because remember this, I say this all the time. How you do anything is how you do everything. And so you could have a good, You could really want this to happen, but because of bad habits, because you lack self-discipline, because you don't have a daily schedule, because you're trying to do it all by yourself, because there's no personal growth and development, because you have an unhealthy relationship with finances, those things negatively translate into your business. And so it affects your CEO mindset, because how you do anything is how you do everything. Or how we view things determines how we do things. And so your perspective matters. Number one, the secret of your success is found in your daily routine. Daily routine. The secret of success is found in your daily routine. Number two, good intentions are worthless unless it leads to action. And number three, perspective matters. How we view things is how we do things. I can tell how important it is to you by how you show up. If your business is high priority, then change your daily schedule to make sure that every day you can show up in your business, even if you have to schedule some things in your business. But figure out a way to show up every single day. So today we were just discussing the D in dirty, and that stands for daily engagement. Tomorrow we will talk about the I and the R. The I stands for interesting content. The R stands for relatable to your audience. The T stands for time management, and the Y stands for you. So listen, make sure you join me here tomorrow at noon, Friday at noon. We are also currently booking for our Elite Women's Academy. Is only room for 3 more women. I want 3 more women in this academy. The Elite Women's Academy starts on February 21st. We meet every other Sunday night as a group, and then there's one-on-one session every month where we can do that deep dive specifically for your business. There's accountability partnership. There is growth and development. I will share with you business blueprints, outlines, and you will be able to customize your own daily method of operation. You'll be able to customize your own financial worksheet. You'll be able to customize all these things that I'll be sharing with you. I help the women in the Elite Women's Academy develop their very own. We work on mindset, because mindset is so important when it comes to business, because if we don't shift our mind from the mindset of an employee to the mindset of an entrepreneur, then we will run our business based on what other people tell us to do. See, as an employee, you have that job description, and they tell you what to do. They tell you when to go to work. They tell you when to do this and when to do that. And then there's these evaluations and all these things that happens as an employee. But as a CEO, you got to develop it yourself. Habits. You got to develop those business habits on your own. You got to write it out. What does your daily method, when I say daily method of operation, that's your job description. When I say what you do in your business every day, you should be able to tell me how much time you devote into your business every single day. And if these things are foreign to you and you just need some help with it, I'm here to help you. That's what I'm here for. So my link is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, where you can book a discovery call right on my calendar. I have 2 late days each week that I'll hold those calls a little later than normal, but most of them are up during the day. And you just go to carmelawilliams.youcanbook.me. And it's right there at the bottom of your screen. And you can schedule on my calendar, schedule a discovery call. What happens on the discovery call is we see if you're a good fit for the academy. Everybody is not. The academy is invitation only. You need to have a business. You need to be making money in your business. You need to be ready to take your business to another level. You should have an idea of where it is you want to go in business, and then we can partner with you to help you make those things happen. So thank you, Pastor Sarah. Pastor Sarah went through the Elite Women's Academy, and we're there to make money. We are there to put systems in place, tools and resources in place. We're there to make sure the foundation of the business is stable. Because if you build anything on an unstable foundation, you won't be able to maintain it. All right, quick review. Our 3 tips for today. The D in dirty stands for daily engagement. Number 1, the secret of your success is found in your daily routine. Number 2, good intentions are not enough. And number 3, how we view things determines how we do things. Meet me here tomorrow at noon as we talk about having interesting content and being relatable to your audience. I love you guys. Have a great day.